setting it up looks easy.
It's pretty easy. So you pull that out, pull the sticky off. Okay, I'm just gonna tape it on. I'll tell you before I do anything, okay? No surprises. Just gonna smooth this down.
It's like taking
Do you have problems with your pump site sticking ever? Okay.
Just tearing them out.
Because you know, you can wear this as long as you can keep it on. So it's not like a pump site. Like in 7 days, it's going to say it's expired, but you can actually just restart the same sensor. As long as it's still sticking on your body, you can continue to wear it. We've got patients that wear it for as long as a month even. Because there's nothing infusing through this, so you don't have to worry about infection as much. So as long as it's sticking on your body and you're getting a good correlation with your blood sugars, keep it on, okay? You don't have to change it as much. All right, I'm gonna insert it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna push the plunger in. Important that you keep your hands off of this when you're pushing in, because you don't wanna pull back as you're pushing in because it may not insert all the way. So I'm gonna not touch that, I'm gonna push all the way in, and then I'm gonna pull that collar back and that pulls the needle back out, at least the plastic.
Does it hurt?
You're going to feel a pinch, but I don't think it's going to be as bad as you're anticipating it to be. Okay? All right, so here goes. It's in, okay? Not too bad, right? And then I pull that back and that pulls the needle. Okay, so the needle's gone. Then you squeeze these little tabs right here and you just pull that off. Okay? Not too bad, right? And then this, the little legs, you have to insert up under here. And then you use this to pop this into place, and it puts these little plastic tabs around it to keep it from falling off, so you can feel a little bit of pressure when I do that. Just to pop that down. Let me make sure we got both. Yes, that one there needs to, there we go. See how it has to hug around it right there? And then you twist this off like a pop top. All right, and you got it on. So now what we need to do is go to your receiver and we'll do start sensor, okay? Okay, and so you see you've got this little green circle. In 2 hours, that little green circle is going to be filled in all the way. It should show you 2 drops of blood. Okay, that's going to be your first time to do calibration, okay? So that means you're going to prick your finger, you're going to get a blood sugar, and you're going to enter it in. I'm going to show you how to do that. So you hit that center button, enter VG, and you scroll up and down to whatever your VG is at the time and center to enter, okay? For the very first time after you change, when you put on a new site, you have to calibrate it twice in a row. So that very first time in 2 hours, when you see those drops, 2 drops of blood, you've got to enter a blood sugar, and then you've got to test again right behind that and enter it again, okay? That's the only time you have to test twice in a row and put it in, is right after you put on a new site, okay? So then it has to be calibrated every 12 hours. So you'll do your next calibration tonight at whatever time you want to start that 12-hour time clock. So if you want to do it at 7 in the morning, you'd want to do it at 7 tonight. Okay? So prick your finger and enter it in just like I just showed you for that calibration. All right? We also need to make sure that we're getting reception, and
You might have to go towards the window.
it should show up. We'll give it a few minutes. But we should get something on here showing that it's picking up. But it's not going to give you readings until you've done your calibration. Okay? So a little bit tricky putting it in. You get the hang of it. Just remember, when you tape it down, you push that plunger in, but don't pull back on that collar as you're pushing the plunger in. Okay.
If anything else, we can come back here in 2 hours just to say, hey, are we doing this right?
Yeah, if you need to. But I don't think you will. It's on there, and save this for when you take that side off. It'll help you pull those little plastic things apart. You can pull them apart with your fingers and pop the little gray transmitter out. That's the part you don't throw away. That's the expensive part, okay? So when you get ready to take it off, you're gonna have to pop that back out of this. This you throw away. The gray thing you keep. So you can put it down like that, and that spreads those little wing tabs apart, and it'll pop that out. Or you can just do it with your hands, but sometimes it's a little bit easier to use this. Okay? Hopefully you won't have any problems with that sticking. If you do, just like your pump sites, you can use, sticky things like Mastisol, Skin Tack, all of those prep wipes before you place the site on, and that'll help make it really sticky. Okay? Hopefully it'll stay on.
Claire.
You can also use some outside tape over it if you need to keep it down.
Claire, look at me. Claire, what's your A1C?
6.7.
So what do you get to do because it's so good?
Have a birthday party
What
on
else?
the beach.
What else? What's the big one?
Take driver's ed.
You get to drive a car.